How are you guys doing? I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Kizzy Wheels here. We are back here with the Teverun Fighter Supreme, and we took it out today for a good ride. It performed really well, and for a lot of you that are asking if I would recommend the scooter, I would definitely recommend it. It's really, really good. So I'm not sure what top speed I hit today, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna be like in the 50s, 60s for the top speed. And the handlebars that I've installed on it is working perfectly. Minor issue that I've had is with the brake cable. It's so sensitive, so you might have to back out a little bit for the sensor, because sometimes when I hit this back brake, the warning sign will come up and then it will cut off the throttle. So just be mindful of that. Like the cable for the brake sensor is very, very sensitive. So I backed out a little bit. You guys feel free to walk by, it's fine. Yeah. So so far I've achieved like 62 miles per hour on this, and I'm pretty sure I can get faster if I have a longer length road. The tires pretty good. The complaint that you guys had with the mud guard, I've actually figured out a solution for it, and I'll be showing you guys that. I mounted this extra rod up here. This is to prevent this from going down. Teverun have one on the other side, but they don't have one on this side. That's why this is causing that issue. So when you have both sides, now this is more stable. This is not going to sink in like, people are experiencing. So this is the idea. I actually came up with this idea in the morning before coming out to go ride. And so if you do want to do this, that's definitely a better idea. I only have to drill hole on here. I didn't have to drill hole down here. This is the same. I used a longer bolt that goes on the caliper from the swing arm. That's what I used to connect it. So there's no hole needs to be drilled here, but here you can drill a hole, and the hole is not, the hole that you're drilling here is not really to this rod have to go all the way up to right here. So it has to be hitting this to hold it up. This is just to make sure that it stays in place. That's pretty much it. Because the whole weight of this thing, when it's coming down, you guys can see there's barely any play at all of it trying to sink. But before I put this area always go down when you press it. But there's really no flex, as you can see right now. So that's how I fixed that issue. For some of you who wants to still keep your mud guard and not having to take it off and all that. But so far, this thing is pretty solid. It's really good. The steering damper, the two steering damper, before they were like super tight, but they feel much better now. The carbon fiber that a lot of people were talking about and saying that it's not that good, it's actually growing on me. I like it. And that's why I got the carbon fiber handlebar installed as well. And it just looks so nice with this. My grips have been working well, no issues. I thought they were gonna be slipping, but it's not slipping. It feels really good. Put a lot of mileage on this thing today. Solid run, no issues. The big tires have been pretty good. I kind of try to take it semi-off-road. I don't think this is a fully off-road scooter. Maybe if you have to go around the corner of something, yeah, it will work. But I wouldn't suggest like taking this off-road. I don't think the Teverun Supreme, like Fighter Supreme, is for off-roading at all. I do need to get this throttle area. I need to get it tighter. It's still kind of loose. Everything is working really well so far. So it's just this. I need to get it locked in so it won't be moving so much. One of my, I believe he's a subscriber, and he also bought the Teverun Fighter Supreme from watching my video. He was actually saying that, Kizzy, if you can help me like with the app. So going through the app and kind of showing him how some of the things work. I can push this back. Going through the app and kind of showing him how some of the things work. There's a D1, D2, and D3. Those are the three modes that you're gonna have. There's walk mode, but we're not really considering that because you can't really make any changes to the walk mode. It would have been nice to have the walk mode if you can actually make adjustment to it, to how fast or something like that. But those three modes, D1, D2, and D3, you can adjust the power outputs if you want. You can go into the app and go to the parameter, and you can adjust it as to the output that you want. All right, guys, so a lot of you are gonna have questions regarding the setting. Starting at D1, you can go into your settings on the advanced settings. When you go right there, there says assist parameter. So when you go there, you can make adjustments to the amount of power output that you would like. So D1, you tap it, it shows you all the level for the current. So for the front wheel, if you don't want too much spinning, I guess you can reduce the current. You can input what you want on here. And also for the back, you can put that. Each of them have different stuff that's already set for you, but you can go in there and make adjustments as you want. D3 have like pretty much the max setting, and then you go to X, it's pretty much crazy. So everything have been pretty much set for you, but you can always go back, make adjustments. At D3, it feels pretty much like the S mode. Like it's pretty much the same thing. Not that much speed limit, but I guess you can push this to like 100 if you want. If you want kickstart, you can of course put that. Cruise control is also here. And what else? I think most of you, if you need the LED lights, of course it's right there. If you want to change the lights, you just tap right there and you scroll. You can't touch. So most of you, if you're trying to touch it, it's not gonna work. You have to scroll through it, and for the lights to be changing and all that. So pretty much this is what the app looks like. It's not bad. I wish I could adjust and switch this to voltage instead of this percentage that it has to be showing on here. So, but it's cool. You can see the percentage at the very top, 75.7 volt right now. I don't leave it fully charged. I kind of keep it around there. You can see your battery. These are all the batteries, and you can see where they're at, the cells. And of course, if you go down, you see more information. Alarm information is pretty much something is wrong with the battery. This will pop up, but there's nothing right now, so this is good. If you guys have questions, feel free to ask. Since I have this scooter, I'll be giving you guys any information that I could possibly help you with. A lot of people were having issue with the registration for the scooter. I made a video about it, and I figured out what was wrong, why the registration was not going through. So I'll post that. It's just a simple, you have to wait. After you put the code, you have to wait. Before submitting it, you have to wait for the countdown to finish. If you're trying to submit the code while the countdown is still going on, it's not gonna go through, so it won't register it. So once it's done, and then you can click submit, then it will go through. Also check your password in case if that's another thing, but I think that's the thing. You have to wait for the countdown to finish, and then you submit, and then you should be able to register the scooter. So if you have any questions concerning this scooter, feel free to ask. I hope that's gonna help for those that are asking those questions. People that were complaining about the fender hitting the tire and causing it to wobble, I did get that resolved. I think so. I didn't have any other issue today, but I don't know if I went as fast as I did. They say it normally happens when you hit a bump, but I'm pretty sure I was hitting something. So far, the scooter have been really good. I like it. Very, very nice. I think the complaint that I have was like the way to pick this scooter up because of the size. I would like for companies to start thinking a little bit more outside the box and giving us like a tow handle or something. You can see those on the Segway scooters. They start having those tow handles to pick them up because they're really heavy. So with this scooter, when you're picking it up, it's really difficult, even if you have to just to pick it up to rotate it, because there's really nowhere for you to put your hand except you go through here or you go through right here, the swing arms. So that's pretty much it. There's no other area for you to put there's no other place for you to put your hand to pull it, to lift it up. Not that you're gonna be lifting up this scooter much. You're not gonna be doing that because it's so heavy, but some of us do have to. I do have to take this up 2 flights of stairs. As you guys can see, that's why I've been working out. Gotta stay in shape. Health is wealth. So if you are not someone that take care of yourself, that want to make sure that you're healthy, even if not just for you, for your children, for the people that watch this channel. I know you guys want me to be healthy so I can keep pumping out content for you guys. So I have to stay in shape to be able to pick this thing up. If you're gonna be buying this scooter, you have to go to the gym and start lifting like at least 150 something pounds, because that's how much it weighs. You have to start kind of doing that, because even early in the morning, before I take this scooter out to go ride, I do some weights. I stretch my back, all that, like do some squats and all that before I go to pick this thing up, because I don't want my back to go out. And of course, another thing you can do is you can invest in those things that people wear when they're lifting heavy equipment. I'm just worried about some of you guys, I don't want you to buy a scooter and then you start having a back pain that you can no longer ride it. So you can think about investing in some of these things, because it's really, really heavy. It's a heavy scooter it's a big boy scooter, pretty much. This light, I might get this like dark or something, because I don't like the fact that it's all white. The price point that Voro Motors is selling this, like, it's a lot to offer for the price. The Langfit GT2 is another electric scooter that's similar to this, because it has the 13-inch tires, also the bigger battery with the 13-inch and all that, and the size, they're pretty much like similar in size. And then the eMove Daytona is going to come out, and man, that eMove Daytona that's coming out is going to be another banger. That's for sure. I tested it on the Electrify Expo. Voro was there. Really, really smooth. So much power, man. Even at mode 1, eco mode, is so much power. And another thing I also told Voro, I told him, hey, Melvin, please, on the eMove Daytona, we do not want that scooter to be reliant on the app. Like, we don't want to have to use any kind of, you have to rely on the key fob. Like this scooter now, anytime that I have to take it, I have to unlock it and all that. You always need the key fob to unlock it. I don't want to have to do that on the Daytona. I want it to be like straight up easy, and everything should be here. And if you guys saw on the Daytona, they have the turn signal area, that little area right there, the way that it's spaced out, it looks really, really nice. I think you guys are going to love that. This is a real world review, okay? This is what I do most of the time, real world review. So you're going to see people walking by, it's fine. The way that it's done on the eMove Daytona, it looks so nice and slick, and when I was trying it, it feels good, because I'm always having issue when I'm riding trying to get to the turn signal and press it. It's a little bit more spaced out. You can kind of feel with your hand, even as you're wearing glove, which of the button is which, that's the thing. On these other ones, it's a little bit difficult because they all feel the same, The Daytona have one that's up, down, so you're like, okay, when I press down, I know I'm pressing the turn signal light, or I'm pressing the horn So that's what I'm saying. Very well spaced out. This scooter, for the price that Voro Motor has this scooter for, there is nothing in the market for this size and for what this thing is offering. For that price, you can't beat it. There's nothing that beats this, to be honest. I'm not trying to sell you the scooter. I'm only giving you guys my honest opinion. So the price point of this scooter for what it has to offer, if you don't have to go upstairs, even if you had to go upstairs, get to the gym, work out, get you one of these, man. You're going to enjoy it.